So we're back at it again. Another contractors project, Columbia River Coatings, 1,080 square foot shop. They've got a lot of the prep already done. We showed up to film the application part. So mixing simple, always use our 3P2 process. What that entails of is getting the product in the bucket. You spin the drill from the middle, up and down 3 times. And then the P stands for pour, which Kyle just did. Pour it into our secondary bucket. And always tape off your secondary buckets because we can reuse those. You never want to use the first mixing bucket. And then all he has to do now is go up and down 2 more times, and that batch is ready to go. So we're ready to rock and roll. We got product mix. Now, biggest thing is when the product is mixed, do not let it sit in a bucket. It immediately needs to be brought into the project and dumped out on the floor. That's gonna give you the maximum working time out of it. So
you can do it, you wanna overlap them?
No, you don't wanna overlap them.
Okay.
Keep them separate, like pour a pile here of silver, pour a black one going a different way, kind of just as random as you can, you know what I mean?
It's gonna go like that, so we don't wanna do that shit.
Nope, you don't wanna do circles, crossovers.
Okay.
You know, like this is what I would do. So I would do a little silver here, right? It's just like your veins, right?
Yeah, okay, all right.
Little silver here. Make sure I'm watching the tape line, little there, right? Keep it going, a little more here, a little more there. And then you're doing black.
Kind of opposite of,
you know, yeah, like I would do a black maybe coming up from here.
All right.
Yeah, it's fine. You can always go back and add to it, right? Get your pattern laid out. And see how you got boom,
yeah,
boom. So when I'm doing this, I'm always looking back at the floor. All right, how's my patterns looking? Where do I want to put another vein? Which way do I want that puddle to go?
So this goes straight right here, right?
No, I wouldn't go straight. I'd go like this, yep, like that way with silver. Perfect. So one guy does silver, one guy does black. The reason I'm telling them to do that is if you run silver through black or one of the colors, see how it leaves those lines? Those are kind of hard to blend in, and so we want to minimize those. So yeah, so the mixer guys are just hanging until we tell them we're ready. Again, we don't want more product when they're not able to put it down and spread it out. So this gives you, time to really finesse each section and not be stressed out about having mixed product for your next section. We got plenty of working time now. It's dumped out on the ground. No need to stress out. Wait, before we dive back into this project, we've got something exciting to share. Introducing Leggari Academy, your gateway to mastering the coatings industry. Learn not just the processes you're watching now, but tons of other techniques to create stunning, durable countertops, floors, walls, and showers. But that's not all. We also offer a comprehensive business seminar equipping you with marketing, sales strategies, and financial management skills. Whether you're just starting out or expanding your coating business, Leggari Academy is your ticket to success. Don't just watch us, join us and transform your future. Well, and that's another point you need to be cautious of is when you're dumping out the product, you never want to put right? Way too much product on one half of the floor, and then you have really small beads down there. If James follows me down this line, you can see we got nice big puddles all throughout this section, right? They didn't dump out like the majority of it in half, and they have really skinny puddles down on that side. So that's why I always like to jump around. You can always go back and add more. It's tough if you pour too much out to try to move it to another spot on the floor. So we're getting ready to pour out the final section, and that's kind of the process, right? We work in sections, we're always having fresh product. First thing we do, 50-50 mixed floors, so 50% silver, 50% black. We pour them out randomly on that section. We use the notch squeegee to spread them out as much as we can without kind of blending them with the notch squeegee. And then we fine tune it with the flat squeegee, blend it in really good like they are here. And this is what gives you that really cool dynamic looking floor. And like I said earlier, whenever you start a new section, get it spread out and blend in that line to the previous section first, and then work on the rest of the floor. Don't just start from one end and work your way down. You always want to focus on that previous section edge, blend that in really good, because again, that previous section is already starting to set up. It's been down a lot longer than this new section. And then if you have micro bubbles or anything, you can miss the floor denatured. They opted out of doing the dispersing effect with isopropyl. If you do that, that creates those cells and those kind of dispersing effects, which pushes the colors away from each other, creates some really cool looks, but they didn't want to do that, and so they're just misting it with denatured alcohol. So yeah, Kyle's mixing up that next batch. He's always been asking me, hey, you ready? Or I'll tell him when we're ready. So they're almost done with this. They're gonna be done with that soon. We'll get this last section spread out. And then I think they're coming back tomorrow doing gloss top coat with the grit additive. We probably won't film that, but we'll come back and get some final shots for you guys to see what that looks like. All right, so we're back on the project, local contractor CRC, Columbia River Coatings. We're able to come back, get you guys final footage so you guys can see what this project looks like all finished.